cry is heard deep in the night. A mother sits in the darkness, weeping at her bedside. She mourns for her children in a distant land. They've been captured and carried off by an enemy whose thoughts are only destruction. In the light of day she stands strong as a warrior, with head held high, dressed in the king's armor. But the darkness of night hides her weakness and tears. Oh, how she longs for her children to return, not only to her side, but especially to the king. Guilt hangs on her like a dead weight. If only she hadn't followed the king's orders so closely and required they do the same, perhaps they wouldn't have found the enemy's camp to be so enticing. Perhaps they'd still be by her side, but at what cost? Disobeying the king and choosing to please them over him would dishonor and grieve his heart. For the king himself declares that anyone who loves their children more than him is not worthy of him. So in their youth she stood firm in truth, in obedience to her king. Now her children live in a distant land, enslaved in chains. They believe the enemy's lies and empty promises of a better way. They walked away from her and the king, and so she mourns. But alas, her cries have risen to the throne of the King Most High. He feels the pain in her heart and he weeps with her. Being moved by compassion, he comes and sits by her side. In the darkness, he wraps his arms around her and holds tight. As he releases his embrace, he lifts her face and wipes the tears from her cheek. His presence is so warm and peaceful. The king doesn't have to say a word, for she already knows. Long ago, he set his plan in motion to bring her children home. She only has to wait for the time to be right. She will have to trust that her king is still moving, even when she doesn't see it. There in the darkness, he whispers this promise: they will return from the land of the enemy. Your children will return to their own land. Therefore, she will remain steadfast in truth, in obedience to her king. In return, the king will honor her hard work and bless her sacrifice. So arise, sweet warrior, stand to your feet. Dry your eyes and let the darkness hide you no longer, for the king has promised you great things, and he is faithful. Stand strong, warrior, and know your king loves you with an unshakable love, and he loves your children more than you do, for they belong to him. Arise, sweet warrior, and stand